Welcome to Thoughts of Dr. Oates, and thank you for being here. This episode is different. It's heavier, more personal, more vulnerable than anything I've shared so far. But I believe that naming things give them less power. And I believe that even if one person hears this and feels less alone, then it's worth it. Today's topic is something I've battled with for years, often in silence. Suicidal thoughts. There have been moments in my life, days, weeks, even months, when the thought of ending my life wasn't just a passing shadow. It was a quiet companion, always nearby. When I felt like I had failed as a man, when I was broke, burnt out, and ashamed, when I looked at my peers thriving while I was drowning in regret, when I felt like I had nothing to offer and no one really understood. The thought didn't scream, it whispered. You've tried enough. Maybe you weren't meant for this life. Maybe it would be easier for everyone if you weren't here. And I believed it sometimes. Not necessarily because I wanted to die, or because I was tired of trying to live. What helped me pull through wasn't motivation or inspiration. It wasn't hustle or even prayer. It was something a lot quieter, something I'd never really practiced before. Self-compassion. For most of my life, I was hard on myself. I blamed myself for every mistake, compared myself constantly. I held myself to impossible standards, and when I fell short, I punished myself emotionally. But then I had this moment, this realization, that if I spoke to a friend the way I spoke to myself, I wouldn't have any friends. So I started giving myself grace. Grace for the choices I made when I didn't know any better. Grace for surviving situations that would have broken a lot of people. Grace for still being here. There was no overnight transformation, no magical switch. Just tiny moments where I said to myself, you're doing your best. It's okay to feel like this. You're allowed to be human. And that started to change everything. I really wish I could say that the dark thoughts are gone forever, but they're not. Still show up sometimes. But now I respond differently. So this is what I've been practicing, to choose life on purpose every single day. Getting out of my head and into my body. I move, I walk, I stretch, I go to the gym. Physical movement reminds me that I'm alive and that I still have power. Limiting mental clutter, doom scrolling, toxic content, comparison traps. I do my best to avoid them. I protect my mind the way I'd protect a wound, gently and intentionally. Doing one thing that gives me purpose. Some days it's writing, other days it's helping someone. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, just has to be real. Having a plan for the hard days. I keep a list of people I can call. I remind myself of the why behind the life that I'm living. I keep my goals visible, even when they feel far away. Staying open to love, open to healing, open to the possibility that tomorrow might be better than today, because sometimes it is. If you're listening to this and you've had suicidal thoughts, I want you to know that you're not broken, you're not weak. You're human, navigating a complex world, an overwhelmed nervous system, and a heart that still wants more. I'm still here, you're still here, and that alone is something to be proud of. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay. Stay curious, stay open, stay soft with yourself, because life can change. People can heal, you can grow. And if nothing else, remember this: you're allowed to take up space. You matter, even when it doesn't feel like it. Especially when it doesn't feel like it. So that's me for today. If this reached you, if it met you where you are, please do share it with someone else who might be silently struggling. Until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your body, take control of your story. You've got more chapters to write.